You've visualized, you've journaled, you've done everything you can do to manifest. But deep down, it still feels like something is missing. Like you're doing all of it, but the results just aren't showing up. By the end of this video, I'll show you what's really blocking your flow and how a small shift will help you unlock the results you've been yearning for. I'm going to share with you the exact steps that have helped 2,500 other people find transformation, inner peace, and the results they've been wanting. But here's the thing people completely miss. The real blocker might not be in the techniques you're doing, but in a hidden belief that's buried in your subconscious mind, silently blocking the very things you're seeking to attract. You won't find this pattern by simply doing more techniques. It requires the art of searching for what is not found. The art of searching for what is not found induces an absent feeling for what you're wanting. And within law of attraction and law of assumption, whatever absence feeling you are creating inside of your psyche and body is what's attracting to you. Most people are going about manifestation completely wrong. They think it's about more work, more effort, more doing, more techniques, and more learning. But when you're attracting something you're wanting in your life, it's coming down to how much do I embody the presence of what I'm wanting. You see what goes on here with this hidden beliefs of searching. If I am searching for what I'm desiring, maybe that's an amount of money that's in the invisible. Every time I'm searching, I'm creating the absence feeling of what I'm wanting. And since I'm creating the absence feeling of what I'm wanting, the more the object that I'm desiring, in this case money or anything else, the more it moves. And I keep chasing this thing over and over and over, and I seem to never actually catch up with it, because I am in the absence feeling of that particular desire. And here's what I've seen again and again with my clients. You're not broken, you're not unworthy, this can work for you. But it's in the art of understanding your core identity is running your manifestations and attracting in your desires. If the identity is, it's not here yet, where is it? How is it going to come into my life? I am literally going to continue to repel it. And if the identity is one that it's here, I'm already it, I'm already embodying it, through the law of attraction, it will start to show up as I see it in my mind. And whatever you search for is the thing you're going to find. So if I'm searching for the amount of money, but it's the absence, I will find more absence in my field. If I'm searching for more presence, I will find more presence of that thing in the field. So let's break this down so you can actually technically use all of this. So instead of searching for something you're desiring, we want to understand the emotional side of the thing we're desiring most. So if I want a certain amount of money, what am I desiring emotionally? I might be desiring freedom. I might be desiring a feeling of safety. I might be desiring a feeling of prosperity. If I can find that emotion rather than the thing, I will start to use this in terms of my path. My path will start to become one in harmony with my overall natural desire. And so as I'm watching my emotion and searching for that, the actual object will show up. And I'm going to explain more as we go throughout this video. So let's break this down into 3 core elements. Number 1 is, are you in the presence of what you're wanting? Are you in the absence of what you're wanting? If you're in the presence, more of it's going to come towards you. And if you're in the absence, less of it's going to come towards you. More of the same will come in. Second element is the element of safety. How safe do I feel with my desires? Does my nervous system tend to freak out or go into doubt, worry, and fear of success or fear of failure? Do I feel safe with a lot of money in my account? Do I feel safe with that dream home? Do I feel safe with the desires that are coming into my life? I will know by, if I think about it and I visualize it and it's in my imagination, I'm starting to be with it, does my nervous system start to get jumpy? Does it try and celebrate? Does it try and say, there's no way this is possible? If so, I feel unsafe around my desire. And the third element is, how familiar does my desire feel towards me right now? Does it feel usual in my life? Does it feel familiar? If so, that's the thing that's going to pull towards me more. And if not, that's the thing that's going to repel. Whatever is most familiar in your life is what you have in your life right now. It's your thermostat temperature you're set to. It's your identity. It's your self-image. It's who you are at an identity level. So the struggle is created when I am chasing, searching, or desiring that thing, but I'm needy around it. And current flow starts to be induced when I'm looking at and being with the emotional state that corresponds with the desire I'm wanting. And so we get off of struggle and into flow by allowing ourselves to be here, aligning with the emotion, which is the presence of what I'm wanting, creating the safety for the thing I'm desiring, which creates familiarity, and the identity and self-image is one where I am that thing. Your results always match your identity of the presence you feel inside you. Whatever you feel present with, whatever you feel familiar with, is what matches in your world like a mirror. Now in the next video, I'm going to walk you through a 10-minute morning routine you need to use in order to embody this energetically. It's going to be easy and simple that you can literally start with tomorrow morning. Click on that video next.